say I got a lot to learn. Well, don't think I'm trying not to learn. Since this is the perfect spot to learn. Graduation's almost here, my love.
My first story of a mechanic, I was actually about 3 years old, and my dad hears banging coming out of the garage, so he comes in thinking what's going on, and he sees me at 3 years old with a hammer smashing a bike, and he asked me, "What are you doing?" And my smart answer was, "Well, I'm a mechanic," and I kept on smashing the bike. My dad's a mechanic, and from an early age I've always been standing over his shoulder looking at what he was doing, primarily on Jeeps and Harley Davidsons. So that's how I first learned mechanic as a child. It wasn't set in stone that I would make a career out of mechanic, but I would always be doing mechanic, at least as a hobby or every night after the job that I had. But I just thought, well, you know, if it's going to be a strong hobby and a passion, might as well do it, you know, all day, every day. Racing cars and old cars is just it's personal choice. All the way from the way it's been built to the aesthetic and to mainly the history that this car has. Technology was different. You would see back in the 40s or 50s, a mechanic would use a steel rod to listen to the engine. He would stick it to the engine, stick it to his ear, and listen to all the combustions that would happen in the engine. And that just shows that you really have to be in sync with all your senses. You know, the touch, the listening, the smells. Everything helps you build an old cars, and that's what I like, and that's the philosophy that I enjoy. I mean, it's a car that's 30, 40, 60 years old, and it has a whole life behind it. There's probably 10, 15 people that have driven it, and maybe the same that have the same amount of people that were working on it as mechanics. So it's really working with the past and working with the future as well, because you have to find the parts for those old cars, which aren't always in a big number. And if you don't have those parts, you have to modify the old parts, make them brand new. So it takes logic, ingenuity, and a great deal of skills to be able to restore entirely an old car and to make it brand new. Also, you know, bringing an old car back to life and driving it, it's not giving into the world of consumption. You know, you're taking a car that shouldn't be driving because it's too old, but you're making it drive, and you know, it's just something that's extremely unique. You can't replicate that on a new car. I drive a 1980 Austin Mini that I bought when I was 18 years old. It was a Christmas present actually from my parents. They asked me, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I was just like, well, I've always wanted to restore a Mini by myself from A to Z. And they said, well, you know, if you find one that you want, just go for it.
And I'm giving it all.
First engine that I ever built by myself started out with a 1000cc engine that I boosted to 1285 with Swift and camshaft, 123 ignition, and H44 carburetor. I knew the basics of an engine, but I didn't know exactly how the Mini engine was built, so I had to really build it, and learn it at the same time. So it's really a great sense of achievement driving this Mini every single day with this engine that I built by myself with absolutely no help.
I'm a supercharged freedom.